welcome to the much-delayed 5th Annual Diamond Awards. For those who don't yet know me, I'm Don Boyer, Chair of the Diamond Awards Committee and your host for this event. We were originally supposed to hold this ceremony in Niagara Falls back in October of last year. However, for the second year in a row, we have COVID-19 to thank for holding the awards ceremony virtually as well as delayed. If this happens again next year, I think we're going to have to insist on a sponsorship deal. What are the Diamond Awards? It's 52 Plus Joker's way of acknowledging excellence in the playing card community, letting us recognize greatness in all aspects of the world of playing cards, and invites that world to take notice of us in our organization. So without further delay, it gives me great pleasure to announce the first award of the evening. The Dawson Lifetime Achievement Award is named after two esteemed members of our humble organization, the late great former president of the club, Tom Dawson, and his wife, the beloved Judy Dawson. The Dawson Award is a once-in-a-lifetime award given to the person or couple who have had the greatest impact on the pastime of playing card collecting, in whatever form that may take. It could be the assembly of a peerless collection, leadership and service in the collector's community, scholarship about the history and culture of playing cards, or some combination of these qualities and more. Unlike our other awards, which are voted on by the general membership, the winner of the Dawson Award is chosen by Judy Dawson herself. To present the award, the club's very own Queen of Hearts, Judy Dawson.
My name is Judy Dawson, and I am here today to present the Dawson Award. This award was created by the club to honor Tom and me after Tom passed in 2016. It is given to an individual who has contributed so much not only to the club, but also to the world of playing cards. It is a delight to present last year's award to my good friend Rhonda Hawes. Our fourth 52 Plus Joker convention was held in New Haven in May 1990. We had decided to hold it in the spring as New Haven was so close to the huge Brimfield outdoor antique market, and we thought it would be a draw for our members. It actually wasn't, so back to the fall we went forever. I remember standing in front of the audience and noticing three people I'd never seen before. They turned out to be Rhonda, her husband Bob, and their good friend Robert Kissel. They were card game enthusiasts who got together on Saturday evenings to play tarot and scat. Like others before them, by the time they left, they now were playing card collectors as well. Rhonda and Bob amassed an amazing collection over many years, and they became ambassadors for our club, visiting club members and attending conventions in many countries. They are known and respected throughout the world of antique card collecting. We very quickly realized Rhonda's talents, and in November 1992 at the Vegas convention, she made her debut as our secretary-treasurer, a job she held for 10 years. Our growing club would never be what it is today without the dedication of Rhonda and other members, and she created this position which still continues to operate efficiently to this day. She also contributed in many other fields as well. Rhonda and I became very good friends, burning up many hours on the telephone, and it's a friendship which still endures, although obviously our passions and locations have changed. She has continued to be a true friend to the club, and even more especially to me. Here's a note that Rhonda sent to me after the convention. During our flight home, Bob and I had a discussion about the convention, and we both agreed that we were extremely lucky to have found 52 Plus Joker. Collecting playing cards is an exciting hobby, and this club has given us the opportunity to share in it with so many wonderful people. We have developed friendships that I know will be long-lasting, and so they have. Rhonda, please accept the Dawson Award with my love and thanks for your many contributions to 52 Plus Joker. As Tom would say, yours was a job very well done.
Here to accept this year's Dawson Award, Rhonda Hawes.
Hi everyone, and greetings from Florida. When I was told I was going to be the recipient of this year's Dawson Award, I was more than a little surprised. It's been about 30 years since I was an active member of the club's board. I was secretary-treasurer for 11 years, starting in 1992. All through the 1980s and 1990s, Bob and I played cards with a good friend, Robert Kissel. He was a card game researcher, and he taught us many old European card games, but the one we played the most were Turok and Scott. One Saturday night in 1986, he informed us that a group called the International Playing Card Society was having their annual conference in New Haven, where we lived until 4 years ago, and he registered us for the meeting. Bob and I tried to get out of it, but Robert was adamant. We went, and I met a gentleman by the name of Gene Hockman, and my life was changed forever. I spent the next 30-plus years scouring flea markets, antique stores, antique shows, thrift stores, looking for cards. I was buying everything and anything. In 1990, I learned that a group called 52 Plus Joker was having their annual meeting in New Haven. We attended and met so many wonderful people, many who have become lifelong friends. Sadly, many are no longer with us. Judy Dawson took me under her wing, and she and Tom became our dearest friends. In 1992, I became secretary-treasurer of the club and held that position for 11 years. The playing card world was very different in those pre-eBay days. Eventually, I narrowed my collecting interests down to transformation, decks with Art Deco and Art Nouveau faces, and ephemera. Judy and I were constantly trading back and forth. Our hobby gave us the opportunity to meet the most wonderful people. Bob and I have traveled the world visiting fellow collectors, and many have come to visit us. In December 2015, I retired, and it was time to think about what to do with our collection. At first, I thought I would sell it on eBay, but I'm far too lazy for that. With a little coaxing from Larry Lubliner, we decided to have Potter & Potter auction the collection, which it did in May 2017. For a while, I felt lost without my beloved cards, but the proceeds from the auction helped us buy a big chunk of our home in Southwest Florida by the Gulf of Mexico. We love our life here, and all are welcome to visit. I miss collecting, but I still enjoy seeing fellow collectors. While my collecting interests were vastly different than most of the current club members, it warms my heart to know that this very diverse group of collectors is keeping the club alive, hopefully for many years to come. I am honored to accept this award. Thank you so much.
Our next award is for Playing Card Artist of the Year. The creation of a deck of playing cards, even in this digital age, is no small feat to accomplish. First, you consider the origins, the format. What makes an international standard deck of playing cards what they are? There are certain universal elements that you need to carefully consider, such as the indices, the back design, the very pips themselves and how they're configured, the members of your deck's court, and those special and uniquely embellished cards in most decks, the jokers and the ace of spades, or in some cases all four aces. The artist can try to get creative, but must strike a careful balance between that urge to creativity and the need for conformity to the standard, in addition to adhering to the deck's chosen overall design theme and subject matter. The nominees for this year's Playing Card Artist of the Year award are Stephen Brandt of Figure 23, Alexander Chin of Seasons Playing Cards, Elettra Deganello of Passione Team, Alessandro Gagliano and Anthony Holt of Joku Playing Cards. Marianne Larson and Martin Helgren of Isolated Thunderstorm. Giovanni Moroni of Third Way Industries. Award for Artist of the Year goes to Alexander Chin.
Here to accept the award for Artist of the Year, Alexander Chin.
Hi guys, it's Alex. I just want to say it's an honor and privilege to be recognized by such a highly esteemed establishment. Winning this award is a surprise, but an utter delight. And I'm just so honored to be part of the 52 plus Joker community. They've connected demographics and collector styles together to create physical and now digital spaces for all of us. So I think we should all give a round of applause for them, because it's not easy. I think when I think about where we are now to where I started even designing and collecting, the quality, the variety, the technology that's progressed, the talent is just astronomical to think about. It's so far and away improved. And it's very exciting. When I think about it, being a designer in the space right now is very exciting, because it's something that I've legitimately been waiting for quite a few years. We're, I think, right at the point in the timeline where things will get pretty crazy. When you look sort of through art history, it's the softening of definition of a concept that gets really exciting. And when I say that in terms of this context, I'm saying the definitions of what a playing card are softening, and the acceptance of a market for that is growing. And when you put those two things together, what it essentially does is create a set of conditions in which there's a precipice of great art, and something and where artists are allowed, and I think that would be the correct word, because there is then support for that art to thrive. And so I'm just grateful to be here. I'm happy for being just a little cliff note in the grand scheme of things, and thank you again. It truly is an honor. And if I could say anything, I'd like to say, please be safe. Please be grateful for family and friends, and to good health. Cheers. Bye.
The Deck of the Year is meant to be the pinnacle of the year's releases in as many ways as possible. Artistry, design, quality, manufacturing excellence, theme, and innovation. I mentioned earlier there were hundreds of eligible releases between July 2020 and June 2021. It takes a special deck to stand out above the rest and capture the attention and imagination of the members of this club, being the fine connoisseurs of cards that we are. Just to be nominated, a deck has to be really something noteworthy. As was the case last year, this year the committee had to make some very difficult choices when selecting its nominees. The nominees for this year's Playing Card Deck of the Year award are Bird Deck, designed and produced by Hilary Pfeiffer of Bunny with a Tool Belt. Charmers, designed by Lautrec of Oath Playing Cards, produced by Keller O'Neill. Circus, designed and produced by Marianne Larson and Martin Helgren of Isolated Thunderstorm. Holographic Legal Tender version 2, designed and produced by Jackson Robinson of Kingswild Project. Onda, designed and produced by Alessandra Gagliano and Anthony Holt of Joku Playing Cards. Umbra, designed and produced by Jody Eklund of Black Ink Playing Cards. The Deck of the Year goes to Circus by Marianne Larson and Martin Helgren of Isolated Thunderstorm.
Here to accept the award for Deck of the Year, Marianne Larson.
First of all, I would like to say a huge and heartfelt thank you for this great award to all of you who voted for me in this competition. It's really a great honor. Never in my wildest dreams I would have imagined that I would win this one. I thought it was just brilliant to be nominated, and I have never ever guessed that I could win this. I love doing playing cards, and I hope to be able to do this for the years and years to come. Again, I want to thank you all for this prize I've won. I'm very happy. This will be my centerpiece in my collection.
I'd like to briefly give my thanks to the members of the Diamond Awards Committee. Truly, they are the ones that make the Diamond Awards what they are. I just have to stand aside and let them take over. Listed alphabetically, they are Denzel John Ash, Lee Donaldson, Eddie Hewlett, Ann L. Justy, Harry Wastrack, Andrea Whitlock, and Mike Wilson. Before I go, I'd like to mention a brief anecdote. From the very first Diamond Awards ceremony, back when we were holding them live and in person, I've been approached many times by members and asked, "Hey, why didn't my favorite deck get on the ballot?" Or, "Why wasn't my favorite artist nominated?" It's simple. You didn't join the Diamond Awards Committee and choose that favorite deck or artist. The DAC is always looking for actively participating members. The requirements are fairly simple. We're looking for people with their ear to the ground of the playing card world who want their voices heard and are members of 52 Plus Joker. Contact me at the email address on the screen if you're interested in joining us. That's our ceremony for tonight. Thank you for being here, and until October, stay safe and farewell.
Wow, that was outstanding. I'm emotional right now. Really, a huge congratulations to Rhonda Hawes, Marianne Larson, and Martin Helgren, and Alexander Chin. You all deserve every bit of these accolades. Look at these ones. Unbelievable. Okay, before getting into my closing remarks, let me take a breath. Remember, we're going to keep the room open as long as you want. You don't have to go anywhere. When I finish, you can turn on your camera and mic and we can all hang out. If that sounds like a good time, then again, please don't leave. I want to thank all the people who helped make today and this virtual weekend a grand success. Let's see a surge of ones in the chat for Stacy J. Kelly, Chris Bratt, Keith Brown, Ender's Game, Brian Sarlo, Dave Hoffmeister, Don Boyer, Steve Bowling, Judy Dawson, Jennifer Dawson, Larry Harold, Harry Wastrack, all the show and tellers, all the game contestants, the Diamond and Dawson Award winners, my wife for putting up with me through all this, and the esteemed members of 52 Plus Jokers Executive Board. Remember, we have a big auction tomorrow. 71 amazing lots are up for grabs. It starts at 3 p.m. That's Eastern time. We'll open the doors 30 minutes prior. Come for fun, but stay for the bidding action. Finally, I'd like to announce some exciting news. It's happening. We're holding it this year. The live convention in October. It'll be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Register for it on the club's website. We'll drop links in the chat right now. Make sure you get your tickets for both the convention and the banquet. It's been a few years since we've been able to get together in a live setting, so it's going to feel great to see old friends and meet new ones. Go ahead and reserve your spot now. My name is Lee Asher, and I am your faithful club president. I thank every single one of you for coming tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at the auction, 3 p.m. Doors open 30 minutes prior. Same Zoom link. Good night. Drive safe.